but it hasn't found a kill at least. So it's just Arnstar rotating around, and Crit will looks like he'll continue to run after him. But Arnstar won't stand for that one. Seneko, that Phoenix, it's been one hell of a hero through the last couple of weeks. Dandy skewered back underneath the tier 1 tower. The Spirit's down, Dandy's in trouble. The Sunray will turn on. Miracle trying to keep up with it. The range is there. Miracle! He'll find the kill. The Sunray's still on it, but it won't get through. Thanks to the storm from Crit. Now Seneko's on the run. Miracle's looking for 2, and he's going to get it as well. A double kill for OG to start up against Na'Vi here in game 1, and then make it thrice as No Tail will catch up Mirana on the top lane with the help of the Crystal Maiden.
One of the most highly anticipated mid matchups, old school.
One down that cliffside. Looking to keep eyes in the bottom lane and potentially catch out Moon. A difficult target to do so, but it's the mid lane where Dandy stomped on for the moment. Miracle gonna skewer him back right now. He puts down the Martian machines, but Dandy is already dead. There was nowhere to go apart from down.
Na'Vi typically has just so much support in the mid lane, but with that smoke, knowing that no supports are there, that's just a free, easy kill. And they also the last
Dendy's dead.
seconds.
Dendy is actually dead. Omni Slash to go. Followed up with a spin. There's no way for him to really survive that. Miracle gonna skewer forward. Seneko, well, he'll be able to just, okay, with the Sunray and the damage from the tower, Miracle's gonna drop very low, but bottom lane where Axis goes ham. Getting both Void and the Elder Titan. Flies on the run, but now, finally Na'Vi get themselves on that board. Running back behind the tower, they can use the Centaur to tank it up. With the Thunder Blast there, they're gonna find another one. ET, Void, and CM all on the sidelines.
Wow,
but you keep trading off your Tinker for now what's the first kills of the game.
What's crazy about that is OG knew that gank was coming, and they were trying to set up with the Faceless Void, but Axe is just 2'd on Tinky. Where's it showing, though?
Okay, yeah.
You might think that Magnus is just doing stacks right now to get his Blink Dagger. You don't actually know when it's going to come out, but maybe the March will
Here
stop
they come. That Observer Ward sees a hell of a lot. Miracle gonna jump in, goes to the skewer bridge, brings him in range of Seneko with the Spirit down. Danny's gone as well. OG, a perfect execution. Na'Vi tried to Moonlight Shadow and escape out of it, but it was over before the Shadow had effect.
Man, that's brutal in dealing with the...
And from OG is down. They want to see him, but Na'Vi, they actually go the long way around. And there's Miracle. It's going to break, but the call, it doesn't come in time from Diddy Ra. Fly wants to turn. They've got a perfect Observer and Sentry on the hillside, so they see Na'Vi coming. Roshan will go down. Juggernaut has the Aegis Immortal. The Nova on the back end of the pit is actually causing problems for Moon, but it's a spin. Diddy Ra gets the call out. Fly's going to go down. No Tail too early on the dunk, but you've still got Seneko with the Sunray, allowing Diddy Ra to escape. They burn the Aegis to the Immortal, diving away. The Chronosphere only controlling Dandy, but with that laser, he can't get the hit off. Diddy Ra comes in, Moon so low, and he will drop down. They try and run away now. Seneko is still on the run, away from No Tail. With that, he's able to finish the job. So OG, they take Roshan, but that Aegis the Immortal does not survive long.
Miracle hoping for a 2-man RP there. Phoenix really quick with the dive. And they just weren't able to combo anything. Elder Titan still was not able to use his ultimate. That was a masterful smoke pop.
Looking to wrap around OG, feeling that something is wrong. They actually just burnt their scan on the bottom part of the river. But Na'Vi has managed to enter into the OG jungle to look in behind. And what are they going to find? Seneko, well, there's your blink call. They want Fly. Moon actually jumping through the arrow. Gets a 3-man chrono, including Seneko. Can he actually get the egg off? No, we can't. No, when Miracle comes through, we're going to follow up hit. There goes your rolling as well. Na'Vi is going to get wiped. They thought they were the aggressors, but they can be sent back packing. Dandy maybe going to survive this one. Blink that gets off cooldown, up on the hill and going home as quickly as he can. Oh boy, Na'Vi were not ready for that one. The Moon Chronosphere, absolutely perfect. They really wanted that arrow to control him, and it just didn't reach in time.
Yeah, from the looks of it, it might seem like OG just have 2 big teamfight tools in Chrono and RP, but even so, you have to worry about the Stomp. The Stomp will set up for massive teamfight potential. For like, we don't want to get there. Let's end it now.
There's No Tail back in again. Start the spin. Easy to do damage. They can't do any magical pop on him while he's doing it. And now the melee racks, they have to fortify Na'Vi. But it's over now. And No Tail, they did it. No engagement. And this is right from OG, and Na'Vi, like, what do you can't force the fight, because you're forcing the fight up against an Aegis Immortal hero. If you burn any abilities on him, you got nothing left later on.
Even if they blow so many abilities on him, I don't think he's going to die. There's a Yule's up now, and the Elder Titans to catch him out. Miracle and Moon.
Oh, that arrow is nice. The call as well. No Tail. He's being pulled in a little bit too deep. a lot deeper than he really wanted to. The damage from Master really isn't anywhere near enough, but I'll try and do it with a pull back out. Diraz outside the base while General is locked down by Moon's Chronosphere. You can take it already, that axe. No, well, he does have the buyback available. So expending it at this point. Na'Vi need to save every bit of money they got, so they need March of the Machines to keep OG out.
And a ton of other sustain coming out. Aside from the healing ward, double tranquils on the supports, burns.
It's a 5-second arrow on Miracle, which won't do anything apart from make him cop a little bit of damage from March of the Machines. Again, Notal to the front lines, that Aegis can't have much longer left on it. As now Notal jumps in, hostile, huge damage already. He's already brought down by the Juggernaut. You get a small arrow on the fly, but there's no way to follow up. The axe is already brought back. So OG, they got him through the tower, the bottom lane's pushing in. They rinse and repeat. The Aegis Immortal, though, will be gone shortly.
And the Dragonlance Enchantress is the best way that they have to kill the healing ward. And it still has a good amount of duration left.
There goes Notal's Aegis. So finally, Na'Vi have a way where they can maybe initiate on Notal and bring him down. And then the call, 2 men caught out, Moon there as well. Crit's locked in, but the RP from Miracle, keeping him out. Denny and General locked together. Denny's down, he'll have to buy back very, very quickly as Miracle skewer away under the cover of the ET splitter. D-Ra Shockwave as well as Nova down by the Crystal Maiden. More buybacks arriving from Na'Vi. And OG, again, they force more expenditure from Na'Vi. They back out, they buy out more stuff. There's a full pipe now over on a Crystal Maiden. This is a slow, painful death for Na'Vi. Yeah, and OG not making any mistakes.
Seems like OG just know exactly how to draft versus them. If it's not the CM of the Jug, it's like Dazzle +1 and just having this constant sustain. So they never have to back off and heal. They've been sitting outside Na'Vi
that
Nova.
For like last 5 smack bang in the middle of OG. The Omni Slash dead. He's caught out. He's already down. That is actually a full dead. There is no buyback available for the Tinker in the Yule Center. Catching the Phoenix mid-Icarus side. Suneiko's gone as well. And OG, they are putting the nails in the Na'Vi coffin, and there it is. GG. OG will take game 1 of this best of 3. They just seem to have Na'Vi's pace straight out.
And I think Fly just played against him one too many times.
This actually gives me
fear.
Yeah. This from OG really is the old school kind of thing where you have mass summons, you have mass auras. We're talking about how easy it is to slip in a Roshan. General being the Watchman. We went arrow first level. He actually can't get away from this one. There's no leap available. The stun's there, the stun strike from Miracle straight off, and there she is. OG will spill first blood. They gave it to the Invoker as well, who will also claim the top rune. But then again, it's 30 seconds until the runes are up. Maybe Na'Vi will have some time to try and contest.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why.
Okay. He doesn't want to be too aggressive on it. Diddy-Ra's waiting for the right time, so here he comes. Chronosphere, crit. Just an early paralyzing cast, but doesn't really matter. The damage is still there. So they take what they can get. That puts the Lion down, and OG instantly try and go for a counter. Howling up, pushing that bottom lane. Diddy-Ra will rotate down. There's no Chronosphere, so OG will feel a lot more confident here. But they are still, well, okay, they're lingering. Moon has Roar available, and now they go into Dog Fog. Suneiko into the Sunstray, catching up Moon with that bouncing the paralyzing casket, just won't get away from him. Diddy-Ra, he needs one big hit. He does not have it yet with a leap forward. Moon will go down. He was trying to reach that one remaining Harpy to deny himself. Could not do it, so Notal burns his ultimate. And OG, you can't blame him for wanting to go for that. Chronosphere is down, you gotta feel good.
Man, Diddy-Ra has truly committed to the bit.
Look at the Vladimir's over on the Lycan, so just slip in. Suneiko.
Successful scan on an art style. And
Suneiko's coming up behind him, however, so Arstyle will move forward. He'll dive in. Suneiko getting hexed up the Finger of Death. Make sure he's gone very, very quickly. Now the Chronosphere. Diddy-Ra only caught Arstyle, however. No one from OG. In fact, Notal jumps in there just to make him feel a little bit better about things. But that's both the supports of Na'Vi getting mopped up, and that is an easy invitation for OG just to rotate into Roshan. Mistakes were made.
Perhaps he shouldn't have skilled up Chrono either.
Wow. Brutal.
Oh, that's a free road for OG.
It is. He's gone full savage, man. Mid lane, that observer wants out. Again, the perfect initiation. Slips through the trees. Diddy-Ra wants a revenge of the Sonic Wave. Hits all 5 heroes, but it's minimal damage to Sunstrike. It does the real one. Faceless Void will drop. He can buy back if they want to try and defend this tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, up on the top lane, you have that Mirana doing the split push. The Moon's making sure there is nowhere to hide. Basically taking out every tree to that south side. Artstyle gonna get stunned up. There's that cold snap going to work. Came in way too close to what appeared to be a futile attempt to deny the tower. Ends up feeding his life. And OG, they can just keep going. This is minion army from OG. This tier 2 tower's days are not even, like, I don't even put a number on it. It's not that long.
I don't really blame Dota for missing that chrono, because there's fast-moving Lycan, they have vision, or OG has vision and Navi doesn't, but it's just a really costly mistake. They don't have that many teamfight ultimates. Queen of Pain ultimate to rely on is the Faces Void Chronosphere, and that's a very long cooldown.
Dira just walked underneath the Hawk. They saw him perfectly, and OG is being gifted to them on a silver platter at the moment. Navi just going in one by one. Were able to find like small damage dealing items to get themselves back into the game. I said like after Ags is done, maybe you find something a little bit more potent over on the Mirana. Not have moments like this, which is just too easy for OG to do. They smoke. They do not want to let this keep going. They have to put a stopper somewhere. The question is, where do you draw the line?
So now there's only one target, even if he didn't have any.
General seems to be in the perfect position to get chronoed. Miracle. Well, there's your Sunstray. They're able to get a time lock off him as well. And there's your Chronosphere catching out Moon too. Miracle's going to burn. There goes the Death Ward. Moon's ticking down. The Nova's perfectly positioned as well. The Sonic Wave will connect to bring down the Invoker. He'll be back in a moment. And now the Lion. Nortal can't escape from this one. Turn on the Sunray. The Dog's on the run, but Miracle's back into the engagement. Able to pick up the Queen of Pain. So Denny is down. And now it's Navi retreating. You start to see how Money is able to win OG's game here. No target hide in the tree lines and almost no life. While the rest of his team mop up Na'Vi, leaving only that Faceless Void standing.
Jeez, look at Miracle's damage that fight. Relative to everyone else's. That was with a pretty good Sonic Wave, I thought. And that fight, they also did not have sentries, or else they would have just killed the Mirana instantly.
Crit. This is just... It's not even his home. This is home invasion right now against Na'Vi. They just jump in. Crit, he meant to pay the price for this one. He's trying to dodge the Sunray, but it's not going to be possible. But it doesn't also matter. The tier 2 tower dropped on top. OG's coming in. The Necros are up. The Forge, the Boys, basically the whole menagerie is here for OG. Ready to push into the tier 3 towers. And they get the fortification out from Na'Vi already, so Na'Vi don't even have that ace up their sleeve. They have to try and defend. They have every ulti, they just don't have every hero at the moment. So in 13 seconds, Dendi is up. So Didira's posturing here doesn't really achieve much. All they can do is get rid of the Necro units, which is nice, but you still...
Now they have...
Oh, they still see everything. They're baiting abilities out. Sunray actually just went on cooldown here and Crit. Okay, maybe not getting caught in the trees was the greatest thing in the world. The Paralyzing Cask will also create some space. The arrow hits into Nortal. Dendi, okay, they're going to commit here. Do they have a chrono as well? Sonic Wave's up. Fly actually taking it for the team. The Death Ward will finish the job. But in comes Miracle trying to create space, but it's Moon who picks up Artstyle. Artstyle already did his job for the team. But Didira caught behind the lines of OG with no way to escape.
He just dies in a Hex. The Vanguard isn't saving him at all. And OG take a big fight around Roche, and
they just wanted to... No more pesky magical damage coming his way. Oh, the Hex. They catch it out. Moon's going to go for the Roar as well. Didira's in a hell of a lot of trouble. 56 seconds on the sideline with no buyback, with a buyback available. At least he has that.
It's looking quite grim.
It most definitely is. And OG, they are going to slip themselves in through the top lane now. The creep wave's on its way.
Yeah,
Faceless Void won't be back up in time.
Lycan with a nice cheap item in the armlet. Looking to spend all his gold right before they push. And hopefully end the game for OG.
Well, they'll try it. Na'Vi, still 20 seconds. The question is, can OG pressure early enough and do enough damage to the racks where they can bait out the buyback? Now Artstyle, 3 hits from Miracle, and he's already down with no buyback available on the Witch Doctor. They don't have the combo, so Na'Vi have to just let one Rax go. And they don't have that combination to even repel OG. Maybe they can take out 1 or 2 heroes, but it's going to commit everything they've got to do it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And OG are going to give them the space. They take the tier 3.
The process, and not even getting a sliver of health down on Miracle. Age is going to tick out in about 10 seconds time.
Oh, swap fly, General. But that eats the lens. It's such a long way from home. They buy back instantly over on the Mirana. This is it right now for Na'Vi. It's defend or die. It's the only way this really does. And with a deafening blast from Miracle, he catches 3. You're diving from Taneko, now going with the Death Ward, as well as a Nova. OG just want to bail out of here. They'll end up losing the Vengeful to a Miracle. He's on a slither of life and Dendy. Chris able to stun him, control him, allowing Moon to finish the job. You're able to get the stun out from General, chasing No-Tail into the tree lines. So tick off that Lycan from your list, but Moon also on the run, so low. Is there Sunray? Is there something? No, there's a double, basically, ravage from Crit, keeping R-Style and Taneko out. They're on the run. There's rotation on the way. It's coming in from the Mirana, in from the north, and maybe they can find one. Crit, yep, there's the arrow in the tree line. OG will end up losing a couple of heroes. They do, however, still take melee racks. I'll give you money. It's not a difficult thing. Beastmaster off, gonna go off. They're looking for the opening. It's gonna be Jenny Rai. One charge turns around, and now it's Moon who's in trouble. Say goodbye to Beastmaster. He tried to go for it. The push came in through the bottom. Fortification. Able to repel that from OG, but not completely. That grows is still up, so OG don't want to back out completely just yet. And you actually have to send the Void back. Yeah, he's actually getting mana. They didn't have enough mana for a Chronosphere. There's no way for Na'Vi just to rotate down and try and have a crack. That's the downside about battling against like a Beastmaster with Necrobooks. Style? The Observer would allowed Miracle to see exactly what he wanted. The stun's out too. And now with the stun strike, Danny trying to tank it up with him. Shouldering that load, they get rid of the Forge Spirits. Now Didira moves forward. General also, BKB's up the arrow. It flies past Fly, but the Sunray will still do the work. Na'Vi are finding openings. Didira, remember, he's still got Chronosphere. They just need a target, and now he's got one. It's No-Tail. He needs the two of them together. It almost had it. No-Tail moved down south, but not outside the Chronosphere. General's going to stick with him. Then now into the tree lines. Can Didira finish the job? Does he even have the damage output? Arrows are flying through, but it's too far off target. General needs to keep that Starfall going. No-Tail goes for ulti form. Won't happen. Moon BTing onto the back of the boars. He blinks up and realizes he's already too. Yeah,
Miracle looking for a big individual
that's exactly
play.
what he's looking at. He's going to slip in through the bottom. He's looking towards the racks, and he starts on the range. He's just trying to force a reaction out from Na'Vi. He knows he shouldn't get caught here, so he'll blink away. Then he is hot in pursuit, but then again, Tornado, he'll have a second to think about it. He'll hit the ground. OG still finishing Roshan while this is happening. A Miracle, there's your BTs away. Under the cover of his BKB, but he bought this. Gonna force it, blink forward. They're gonna find No-Tail over in the tree line. They want to kill him first before he actually, okay, now there goes your BKB. They've at least got that out of him. And No-Tail's going ham. He really wants a kill. He goes in for Artsile. Able to find him. No-Tail will pop from this one, or even will he? I don't think he will. He's going to live through this. Taking out the racks. Okay, the Starfall's going to do the job. General, the Maelstrom procced as well. OG taking considerable damage at Moon. Caught in the back of the Chronosphere. Fly, they want to kill him off quickly. They're able to do so. General still got himself a double kill. Now Refresher. Moon can come back in looking for another Roar as General tries to stop No-Tail from getting these Megas up and running. Then he helping out. No-Tail dropping low. No-Tail gets the Megas. The Sonic Wave spill onto Miracle as well as Moon too. They're taking considerable damage, but it's Megas for OG, and Na'Vi tap out. They say GG. 39 minutes. This series is over, and it goes 2-0 to OG.
OG just toying with Didira at that point of the game. The Hex to blow him up for the first time, Refresher roared the second time, and OG made quick work of Na'Vi.
Well, one way to get back on schedule. OG looking absolutely strong. Na'Vi, there are a lot of questions about it. Like, can they perform just as well as they did during the group stage outside their group? Technically, it was only 4 games that they played.